Hi everyone, Carla here from Happy Tales Farm. I recently received an email that I wanted to share with you because maybe it will help you or help somebody with the information that you can share from this video. So the email was from a woman who had recently adopted a pig that had been in a humane society for a few months, and when she brought that pig into her home, she was concerned that something was wrong with the pig because the pig was really quite lethargic, did not want to eat, and really didn't want to play or have anything to do with any of the other family members. So the first thing I asked her was to contact the shelter to find out what the pig's behavior was like well in the shelter, because that can give us a good idea of kind of what's going on, or it can. And as it turns out, the pig was kind of not that happy there either. So then the next thing we need to talk about is the pig ill? So when a pig is not eating, it's always a cause for concern, because anybody that knows pigs knows that they love to eat, and that's the fastest way to a pig's heart is with food. And it can be a very important training tool as well. So if your pig's not eating, then it is definitely a cause for concern. I asked her to take the pig's temperature, which she did, and you do that rectally, just like with a baby, and no temperature at all. So you know, after a week or so, I suggested, of course, that she contact her veterinarian. She was having trouble finding a veterinarian, as a lot of people do with pigs. They are hard to find, and it's something that you really should do before you bring a pig into your house, is to locate a veterinarian. So after a few days, the pig did not become more ill, but still kind of the same type of behavior and really did not want to eat. So that tells me that probably it's more up here. It's more of an emotional issue. Most pigs, when they are rehomed, and the number is staggering, 97% of pigs are rehomed from their original homes. It's just a terrible statistic. So of course they're going to have some emotional issues. Now we know from science and studies that pigs have the intelligence of a 3 to 4 year old child. So anybody that's a parent and has a young child will know that they have a lot of emotions, and sometimes they can't tell us what's wrong, which is, of course, in the case of a pig, unless you speak pig, you probably don't know exactly what's going on. Now you'll learn, you know, just by watching them and being with them, but especially to a new pig owner, it can be very daunting when you really don't know what's going on. So I have a pig here named Shelly that really went through a very similar case. She came from a humane society where she'd been given up by her family, and she'd been there for a staggering 6 months. As soon as I heard this, we pulled her and got her here. Same thing with Shelly though. When she came, she did not want to eat. So what I really did is I just spent a lot of time with her. I made sure that she bonded to me. I sang to her, I brushed her, I petted her. And that's Finnegan. Hi, buddy. I'll still keep talking because all that really matters is my voice. So what I had to do is I had to just kind of give her some foods that normally I wouldn't give to the pigs on an ongoing basis, more as a treat. So instead of just forcing her or, you know, starving her out, I gave her some a little bit of oatmeal mixed with some applesauce. Some days I gave her oatmeal with some bananas, lots of leafy green vegetables. It turned out she really liked lettuce, so that was very handy. And then as time went on, I started reducing those extras and then putting in her potbelly pig feed. As a side note, very important, you're feeding only potbelly pig feed. Hog chow or hog feed is not designed for potbelly pigs. It'll put a lot of weight on them, and it's just not good for them. But I digress. So I did explain this technique to her, and I also explained that the fact that the pigs have a lot of emotions, we sometimes don't give them credit for how intelligent they are and how many emotions and that they do have. And so it's really important to step back and really think, what would you feel like, or what would a child feel like if they were yanked out of their home, passed around, didn't know how long they were going to stay, kind of like a child maybe in a foster system. They are not maybe as secure as they should be. So, you know, it takes them some time to kind of decompress and feel comfortable in their new place. I did follow up with her, and the technique worked. So basically the piggy is starting to eat now, starting to wag her tail a little bit. She does enjoy getting petted by the other members of the family. So in this case, it's just really important for people to understand that when they are bringing a pig into their home or into their barn, a pig that's had a past, it's very important to understand that they're extremely emotional. You need to give them time, you need to give them space. Some pigs don't want to be touched. It's going to depend on their past. If they've been abused in the past or horribly neglected, they're not going to be as willing to forgive and forget, and it's going to take some time and effort on your part. So in closing, I just want to say, understand that these animals do require a lot of love, attention, care. You can't just stick them in a corner and go to them when you feel like petting them or playing with them or making a video with them. These are incredible animals that are deserving of the most love and respect and care that you can possibly give them. And if you're not able to give them the time and effort, don't get a pig, visit a sanctuary instead and volunteer. If you have any questions of your own, please do not hesitate to contact me. You can email me at inquiry@happytailsfarmsanctuary.ca. I hope to hear from you soon. Have a fantastic day from all of us at Happy Tails, including Finnegan. Right, Finn? Cheers.